community college. I went through community college. You know, Adelphi offers that Adelphi Promise, so you can get two free of college. It's not a scam. It is for real. And when I went through that program, I flunked out, you know, because I got too caught up in the college life and the people and everything. I flunked out. I didn't do nothing with it at all. So I went back into like the world. I started working hard jobs, man. I did like fast food, work long hours, and I didn't really like it. So I wanted something better. So I called Brooke Pierce, who's your principal, and I asked her like, Brooke, can you give me a second chance? Like I want a second chance at this. And obviously, it took a while. I kept calling her, bombarding her. I finally showed up at the school, and she gave me a chance. I went back. Okay, I needed to figure out what I wanted to go back for, and we sat down and we figured social work has been a big part of my life. The people that's come into my life they've helped me a lot, you know, to navigate life. So it was it seemed like the only place for me to go. So I went through the social work program, right? I graduated with my associate around 2019. But again, remember what I said. It was not like what you're going through right now is not the only thing you're going to be dealing with. Okay. And the other thing, the other lesson I want you to focus on is the people you choose to surround yourself with will either build you up or bring you down. And they'll either like, contribute to your success or contribute to your failure. Okay. So while I was, going through Westmoreland for my associate, I was working at Applebee's. But then I figured this is not really what I really wanted. So I changed jobs. Okay. I changed jobs to something way more successful. I feel like I was selling cars. You know, I was a good, like, I did a good job with that. I made a lot of money, but I decided I wanted to go back and chill with the same people that I was chilling with. And these people were people that were, carefree, didn't really care about life that much. You know, they really didn't have vision as to where they want their lives to go. So I was chilling with them. I drank too much, and I found myself in a sticky situation that got me in jail. And I was in jail for 18 months in 2019, right? Between 2019 and 2021. While I was in jail, obviously remember this. Remember what I keep saying. What you're going through right now is not going to be the only thing that you're going to be dealing with in your life. You're going to go through stuff. And how you deal with what you're going through right now, how you deal with this little patch in your life is going to determine how you deal with the next things that are going to be coming. So while I was in jail, obviously, I chose to surround myself with people that I felt like, man, okay, they're here, but they want to get out of here. Their mindset is not here. Their body is in this place, but their mind is not. And they want to become better people. When I went to jail, I thought my life was over, right? I thought, man, there's no way I'm going to go back and continue doing what I was doing. Yes, I graduated with my associate, but there's no way I'm going to go back and finish my bachelor's. This is not going to happen there. But how you handle little issues really will reflect in how you handle big things. Okay. By the grace of God, man, I went to court, went to trial, and I beat my case. And I came home, and that was the one thing that I had to endure, right? I endured that. I beat that trial, but then I had another thing to deal with. Now I had to come into the real world, right? When I was going, my education, finances, everything was on pause, right? So I had to basically work from scratch. So when I came out with a goal. I'm going to finish my bachelor's. So I came out of jail in 2021. I called Brooke. I called my old school. I was going to this private school. It's a private university called Seton Hill University. It's in Greensburg. So I applied to their program. I got accepted. I called Brooke. I called all around like, hey, are you gonna help me with some funding? Can you help me? And they helped me. Okay, the Adelphi Promise still helped me. I went through the program. I don't want to go too long into like the whole like journey going back into school was it was difficult, but I had it in my mind that I wanted to do it. This was something I wanted to like accomplish, right? So I went there. I got through the whole program in May, actually, of the 6th of this month. I graduated with my bachelor's degree in social work. Okay, and I'm right now pursuing my master's in social work, and I'm starting a business. I'm telling you all this because I want you to realize one thing. The one thing that changed that actually got me in this success path were the people I chose to align myself with. My friends, the people I decided, the people I wanted to call friends. Those were the people that actually like shifted my reality because I saw, that they were trying to build themselves up, right? They were not trying to lead me astray. And so that's one thing I want you to focus on. Focus on the people that are in your life. If you feel like there's someone in your life that is not going to push you to success, if you have a goal to become like a dentist or like a lawyer or like a doctor or even own your own business, and you hanging around people that drink all day, smoke all day, play 2K all day, and don't have no kind of vision, guess where you're going to be? You're going to be right there with them. You're not going to be like a doctor. You're not going to be a lawyer. You're not going to be a dentist. You're not going to be anything that you want to be if you're hanging around people that's not motivated to be something themselves. Okay, so graduating, with my bachelor's 2 years after coming out of jail was something that seemed very impossible to me, right? And thus far, those are the biggest things that I've had to like deal with. I got married in 2000, and my wife is gonna be mad at me, but in 2021, actually, when I came back from jail in June, I got married. I got a baby on the way. I already had 2 kids before that, but my life right now is something that I would have never like. If somebody would have told me, put it on paper and tell me what your life is gonna be like in 10 years, I wouldn't even have done it. You know, I would not have at all. But my faith in God, the people I chose to actually surround myself with, Adelphi, the people at Adelphi, Miss Pfeiffer, Miss Brooke Pierce, Ken Shepherd, and whoever else I missed. Those people really do care, and they're really persistent. And if you take initiative for yourself, if you look at yourself in the mirror and decide, I want to become something, right? And you involve these people in the vision that you have for yourself, trust me, I am an example that they will stand by you and see that vision come true. Okay. I don't want to like keep talking because I want to go out of time, but that's really me right now. Maybe next year, if you guys are still there, hopefully you're not. I'll get to see you in person, and I'll get to actually give you a little update on how my master's program is going, how my business is going, and everything like that. So, thank you for listening. If you had enjoyed it.
I heard you. It's good to talk to you. I think he's frozen. Oh, Mrs. Pierce is here. She was saying hi to you.
Oh, okay. I'm Miss Pierce. How you doing?
I'll talk to you.
Okay. Talk to you soon.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Does anybody have any questions?
Do you have any questions? What are you? Did you hear? What are you starting your business in?
Okay, so I'm doing a right now. I'm doing a transportation business. So I have an LLC, but I have two actually. I'm also working with a friend of mine. We're doing this contracting business. So we're building decks, we're building fences, right on top of like what I already have going on. For me, my transportation business is solely for the human service like field, because that's what I have my degree in, because a lot of clients actually don't have ways to get to like appointments or like get to go get groceries. So I want to create like a fleet of like vehicles So it's already in the works. Hire like people that will actually like take them to appointments, or say people are out in a bar and they want to drink and drive. I'll send drivers out to pick them up, and then so it's basically transportation, and also land, construction, like building fences and just building things, because I like to build things, but I also like to do things that I went to school for. So just making those two merge. You can do whatever you want, whatever business you want, you can do it. You just have to go through the right process. Anything else? Did I answer anything?
No,
Hello?
I think that's, yeah, we're here. We're here. We have, oh.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can now. Yep.
We might have some questions coming in once the field does.
What's the question?
One more time. I'm sorry, you're cutting off.
The thing up top, if you want to talk into that.
Was you in a group home or in the alternative?
So like I said, my situation was really different. They didn't even know where to actually place me, because I didn't come for like a treatment. Really, I came because they didn't want to send me to like Africa, but I was already on probation, so they had to find somewhere to put me. So I was in the group home for like a year before I went into the supervised independent living program.
I forgot my question.
Do you have any pets?
Listen, that's my next move. I don't have any pets right now, but I love dogs. And my wife, listen, so when I met my wife, her parents had like 3 cats. That was different. That was different for me, because I'm from Africa. Cats are outside. Dogs, that are outside. Like, okay, I love you guys, pet, but stay outside. We'll be in here, when you actually need us. But, like, I went to visit and pets are climbing on me. I'm like, oh, this is different. But I got used to them to where now I like dogs and I like cats, But I'm going to get a dog soon.
Did you want to give up at times?
Oh, yeah. Yes. That's like I keep saying, you can't afford, obviously you cannot afford to give up, because this is your life. Like, it is your life. Whether you mess up, listen, there's like a verse in the Bible that stuck out to me, was this, right? It says, if you're foolish, he says, if you're wise for yourself. If you're foolish, then you alone will suffer. So basically, like, whether you listen or you don't listen, you're the only one that's really going to rip the fruit of that. And for me, that's what came like to mind. If I decided to give up, then I'll only be messing what I'll only be like cheating myself. If I just decide I'm going to give up, I'm not going to listen, I'm not going to do what I have to do, then I'm the only one that's going to suffer. Just like when you die, like, no, you're not going to have 2 people in the grave with you. It's just going to be you. So when you are alive, you need to make choices that are going to benefit you, and actually listening and doing things that like will bring you success is actually what's best for you. Does that make sense? Does that answer your question? So I wanted to give up a lot of times, but I just couldn't afford to. Does that answer anything?
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Are you happy with where you're at? Like in life? Are you happy?
I'm extremely happy. I have a lot of peace, right? Because I know, like, being through everything I went through, I know that like whatever life sends at me, I know I can overcome because I've already overcame so much. Like the stuff that I've actually overcame in my life, I feel like it's so much and it could destroy a lot of people, but it has not destroyed me. So I'm extremely happy with my life because I just want to, my purpose in life is to inspire. If I can inspire people by dealing with my own problems, if I can inspire people by letting them know, like, listen, bro, stuff can happen in your life, but it's not the end. Like you have what it takes to actually be successful and overcome. Like I am that is such a great question. I am extremely, extremely happy and blessed with where my life is right now. Thank you for asking that.
Yeah.
What and who helped you through the program while you were here?
What? One more time?
What and who helped you the most through the program while you were here?
The teachers, Miss Pierce can, I mean, even okay. So right now, obviously, there's going to be a whole lot of like fighting between your one. I'm telling you right now, these people, I didn't see it as if they was helping me when I was there. I always saw it after I left. So people like Ken Shepard, Matt is a really good. I don't know if you guys know who Matt is. Just all the group home staff, the supervising independent living staff, like the teachers care. Brooke cares. Mrs. White, when I was there, her name was Mrs. White, but it's not Mrs. Shepard. You know, and my English teacher, listen, she's gonna put her name. Mrs. On, right? Is that her name? Mrs. On?
Yeah.
You froze up for a
Right,
second.
yeah, okay, yeah, Mrs. On. She was very understanding, like because when I, we would read, and there was times she had to kick us out because we didn't really pay like attention, but just the patience that they had, all of them, the patience that they had for us was really helpful because, like I said, even my parents didn't even have that much patience for us, So it's a blessing to have people that actually care and actually have had patience with you. So right now in life, because I didn't see it as help back then because I was in it. I was in that environment and that situation. And I just felt limited, and I felt like they just wanted to just take my freedom away. So obviously now it's different. But
Yeah, you
did I answer your question?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, we have another question here. Hold on.
Okay.
What was your biggest inspiration?
Oh, wow, that's a powerful question. My dad, I would say, my dad came from Africa. My dad left home where he had all the leisure, right? My dad had people to untie his shoes, unbuckle his shoes, like iron his shirt. Just he didn't have to do anything, but he left Africa for us. But he came here, he started from scratch. He actually worked with like, kids with like mental health issues. He wiped their butts, like showered them, took them to get food. And he started from scratch, but he was going to school at the same exact time. He went to school, got his bachelor's, got his master's. His master's was working on his doctorate. Okay, but the job where he started, washing the kids, but and all this stuff. He's now running about 5 locations, and he's like, he supervises and runs all these places right now, and he started very low. So for me, he showed me that, like, it doesn't really matter where you start with in life as long as you start. And as long as you keep on doing it until you finish, that's all that really, really matters. So for me, I carry that spirit with me because, like I said, my inspiration is him, but also my strength doesn't come from him, almost it comes from God. So it comes from knowing that no matter where I go in life, even if I don't have my dad or I don't have money in my pocket, I don't have my education, I can have God by me. So I, my dad, and I'll say God, is my greatest inspiration because I know I'll always make it if I just keep him close to me. So did that answer your question? I felt like I went around that question.
Yeah, that was, thank you.
But that's a powerful question.
Yeah, these are good questions. All right,
Yes.
I think our time's up, so I want to thank you. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you. Hopefully next time
being here in
I
the
can
Zoom.
be in person. I hate
Yeah.
Zoom.
All right. See ya.